Welcome to Yankees Latest. I'm your host, John Laloggia. Not great. Yankees down 2 games. They dropped the first two at a best of 5, which means Monday is an off day. And then Tuesday night, it's win or go home. They have lost the first 2 games of this series against the Jays. The first game on Saturday was a game until the 6th or 7th inning. Sunday's game, they had absolutely no chance. Just recap it. They lose 10-1 on Saturday. Hill was okay, 2 2/3 inning, 2 earned runs, and then the bullpen just absolutely blew it. Hill and Duvall were good, but then Weaver just absolutely imploded, gives up 3. Cruz gives up 1. Blackburn gives up, gives up 4. So Gossman was, starting pitching has been good. Their bullpen's good. Unfortunately, and I just hate to say it, they're a better team. They don't strike out. They make contact, and we just have gotten no pitching and nothing to get them out. So yesterday was a game until the 6th, because at that point it's 2-1. And then we give up, a 4 spot in the 7th and a 4 spot in the 8th, and that's your ball game. 14 hits for Toronto, only 6 for the Yankees in Game 1. Judge goes 2 for 4, but no home runs. Just got beat. And Sunday was infinitely worse. The score doesn't reflect how bad the Yankees got smoked. The final score is 13-7, but the Jays used a bunch of their scrub bullpen guys after their starters. Trey Yesavage, a lefty, was absolutely unhittable, and I'm not being hyperbolic. He literally gave up no hits in 5 1/3 inning, 11 Ks, 1 walk. No hits, no runs, no earned runs, 78 pitches, 48 for strikes. He has a devastating splitter, particularly to left-handed hitters. He was absolutely filthy. The Yankees had no answer for him whatsoever. And they just got absolutely smoked. Clement, let's get to Max Fried, because he was bad. He was bad in Game 2, really bad. He pitches to contact. He does strike people out, but for the most part, he wants guys to put the ball in play, and they definitely put it in play. Clement gets a 2-run homer in the first. They add a run on a ground out. Dalton Varsho had a huge game today. He homered twice, but he doubled in the third. Clement singles to left. And in the fourth, this was the hammer where Vladimir Guerrero Jr. hits a grand slam to make it 9-0. 415 feet. It was an absolute no-doubter. Crowd went nuts. It reminded me of, I believe it was 2015, Jose Bautista's home run. Like, it was, as soon as it touched the bat, you knew it was gone. Everyone in the ballpark knew it was gone. And that was it. I mean, that's 9-0 in the fourth. Yes, they go back and forth, and the game ends up 13-7. Yankees lose, but this game was over. Fried was really bad, really bad in this game. He just absolutely didn't have it. He didn't fool anybody, absolutely nothing. So he throws a breaking ball to Ernie Clement. It's literally right over the plate, but it looks like he's early. It looks like Clement is early, and it just goes over the wall. It was right down the middle. He sort of like golfed it or like one-handed it out. And he was definitely early, but he just got the fat part of the bat on it, and then he did leave it right over the plate. And then, again, a ground out. Then Varsho doubles. He hangs a slider. It's over the plate. And then he misses with a changeup down in Ernie Clement. He hits an RBI single. It just didn't have the command today at all, like absolutely no command. But, yeah, Trey Savage was absolutely disgusting. his splitter. He struck out Ben Rice. I mean, no one had, especially lefties, no one had an answer to the splitter. And yeah, it got away from them really quick, and Guerrero just absolutely smoked that ball. I mean, that ball was crushed, and just Fried was really, really bad. So yeah, I mean, there's not much to say, honestly. They're a better team. The Blue Jays are a better team. It's going to be really, really difficult for the Yankees. I'm not saying it's impossible, obviously. They could win, 3 games in a row. But this looks like just a better team than the Yankees pretty much all around. And the bullpen has been absolutely atrocious in the first couple games. I mean, if you're looking like Fried, gives up 7 on Sunday's game, but then Warren gives up 6. At that point, it was out of hand anyway, but still, and then Weaver was terrible in game 1. So these games, unfortunately, was out of hand quick in game 2, but in game 1, they had a chance, and then Weaver just comes in and just doesn't, is not able to get the job done. I think it's a combination of a couple of things. One, starting pitching hasn't been great. And you look at Gossman, you look at Yasavich, they both went over 5 innings. That's pretty good in the playoffs, when you have a quick hook like that. But the Yankees starting pitching hasn't been there. The Yankees hitting really hasn't been there. But because the pitching has been so bad, it's really taken the hitting out, unfortunately. And they just look overmatched, and Toronto just looks like a better team. They just do in every sense of the word. They just got embarrassed in game 2. It wasn't even close. So tough to see. I saw a tweet. Someone said at least they beat the Red Sox. But, the game's not over. The series isn't over. You got Rodon going Tuesday. And, tomorrow I'll do sort of a preview of what game 3 looks like. I'll really get into it. But, let's get into it now. So game 3, it's an elimination game. It's Tuesday. We'll do a whole breakdown preview on what the Yankees have to do. We'll look at lineups. We'll look at possibilities. But for today, I just want to recap the games over the weekend. And, Bieber Rodon, it's a must-win game. Rodon has to be good. I was thinking about maybe throwing Schlittler, but it doesn't matter. You need these. If you win this game, the next game is a must-win game anyway, so it really doesn't matter. And Rodon pitches well at home, and we know that. And if he has a good game, and you got Schlittler in game 4, if they can get it back, to Toronto for game 5, I mean Judge and Stan, these guys are gonna have to get hot. They're gonna have to start hitting home runs, but it starts with starting pitching. Rodon has to be good, has to keep him in the game. You need something to get a bridge to Bednar. You just do. You got to find a way to get to Bednar, and I think it's through your starting pitching. I think Rodon has to be awesome, and then Schlittler has to be nails in game 4. But you got to win game 3, or else none of this matters. But they look overmatched right now. Toronto looks like a better team in starting pitching, bullpen, and hitting. They're hitting for power. They also don't strike out. They're just a really, really good team, and very difficult to beat. So, not great. It was a tough weekend. But the season is not over. There's still hope. Everyone enjoy the off day on Monday. I will be back on Tuesday morning to preview Game 3. This has been your Yankees Latest. I'm your host, John Laloggia. Hang in there. It's not over until it's over. R.I.P. Yogi. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.